The DDoS attacks that's been happening not only on the hardcore servers but on the Blizzard servers as a whole. You guys may know that last night, we posted a video and we also talked about it on my live stream about the OnlyFans ending and the DDoS attacks that ended up killing a lot of not only people in OnlyFans but also people in general on the hardcore servers. Blizzard then made a response. This is Alfqx. He is a community manager for Classic and for WoW, and he made a blue post saying, recently we have experienced unprecedented distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks that has impacted many Blizzard game services, including the hardcore realms, with the singular goal of disrupting players' experiences. As we continue our work to further strengthen the resilience of WoW realms and our rapid response time, we're taking steps to resurrect player characters that were lost as a result of those attacks. Unlike the many other ways characters can die in hardcore, DDoS attacks are an intentionally malicious effort made by third-party bad actors, and we believe that severity and the results of DDoS attacks significantly warrant a different response. In the future, Blizzard may elect at our sole discretion to revive hardcore characters that perish in mass events, which we deem inconsistent with the integrity of the game, such as DDoS attacks. Our broader stance on the character restoration or death appeals has not changed. To be clear, we do not intend to revive characters that has died due to server disconnects, lag spikes, or gameplay bugs, or any other reasons. Blizzard customer service cannot assist with issues related to characters who have died on the hardcore realms. Thank you, as always, for your feedback. Claystone, Associate Production Director, WoW Classic. So, obviously, I'm going to give you guys my take on this and explain to you guys what I think about it. I'm also going to just talk about it in general. It seems to me, we're going to go over some of what the community says on some of the forums and the Reddit and stuff like that, but it seems to me there is a little bit of a dividing response to the community. There is, I guess, like a few different ways that people are responding to it. A lot of them, and the most prevalent I've seen from people, is that they're saying that it's awesome, it's a W, it's fucking sick. Blizzard is actually combating this, which is a malicious intent from a third-party actor to try to take down the servers and, like, you know, obviously make it so people die on the characters. There's also people that maybe dislike streamers, that think that streamers are a plague to the community, and that is unhappy with the streamers being shown some sort of special...
But the streamers are not being shown special treatment, and they're resurrecting everyone. Am I crazy?
What is it called?
What?
They're being treated specially or different than normal players. And then there's also a third amount of people, I guess, that just generally do not like Blizzard or any company generally interfering with a hardcore server. Yeah, some people think that it's privileged. I will say, in terms of the streamer people...
I mean, it is privileged, but what's wrong with that? What? Is it not also fair?
People don't like the stuff with the streamers. Obviously, I do believe that a lot of this happening and being pushed back is obviously because a lot of the coverage of the DDoS attacks from the Blackwood Lair and all that stuff from OnlyFans. I do think that it's very important to note, though, that this is not in order to just revive OnlyFans. It's also something that's going to be reviving other people that are not streamers on the servers, right? So it's not going to be like, oh, we're going to just rest all the streamers. It's going to be everybody involved, which I think is good. If it was just the streamers, that would be really weird. So that's good. Everybody gets bennies, which is awesome. There is also a little bit of a... another thing with, like, okay, so is this like a slippery slope now? What's gonna happen? I do like, though...
No.
People don't care about that part. Yes, people do care about that part, I think, White Wolves.
I mean, our broader stance on character restorations or death appeals has not changed. It doesn't mean anything for the future. I mean, if they're gonna DDoS again, then sure, they might resurrect again, but I mean... I don't think they're gonna have any other issues.
Definitely some people do, but I think it's a vocal minority that does care about that. People against this is a weird take. If Blizzard roll over and let DDoS attack stands, hardcore is effectively deemed worthless immediately.
True. True. Whoever said that, completely true.
I agree. So obviously there's few different dividing opinions about this. I do think generally this is a huge W. I think it's awesome. I don't think that generally Blizzard should interfere with lag or with DCs or with any problems like that. I don't think they should. I think it should, if you DC because of internet problems or whatever, it is what it is. But this is a different situation because it's a specific, like, targeted, like, the goal of this, from whoever did this, is to, like, you know, I don't know, intentionally, harass or make people, like, not be able to play the game. So it's good that I think that they did this, because it kind of takes away a little bit of that power that whoever was DDoSing was trying to attain with this. And it makes it so, like, they don't win in that regard, right? The sabotage, exactly. What about the people that move their characters to different realms? So that's also another thing we gotta keep in mind. Some people are mentioning Sunglitters, because Sunglitters transferred her character over to another server because she thought it was gonna be gone. Are they gonna be doing individual, like, server transfers back to hardcore if you transfer your character? Or are you just fucked, right? This is not just for Sunglitters. I assume there's gonna be a lot of other people as well that are not streamers that are gonna be in the same boat. Oh, I died on my level 60 character due to the DDoS. Well, I might as well just go on the normal servers. I don't know. I feel like they should be able to have their characters back to the hardcore servers if they are doing this, right? Because they did it in a way of, like, not knowing, really, right? You're fucked. It specifically says in the future they aren't gonna do crap about who already died. Yes, I want to make it very sure. I want to make it very clear to say nobody, from what I know, has been resurrected yet. There has been some screenshot and some pictures of people saying that, like, oh, you know, everybody's characters are back. From what I understand, nobody has been resurrected yet.
But come on, like, you think, like, does that chatter think that Blizzard was gonna lie? Like, they put out a fucking blue post and then they don't do it? What? Of course not. What the fuck? That would be insane.
So yeah, maybe it'll happen with the server restart. Maybe they need to do, like, a little rollback or some shit like that. I'm not sure. I don't know how long the rollback will be. Will it be within that one day? Will it be within the week? I'm not sure. We don't know at the moment, right? I understand and kind of agree, but how is the end result and experience have any different from the users when Blizzard servers are DDoSed or just having a hiccup when you die? For me, that's the same. No, I don't think it's the same.
It's not the same, because this is intentional. Somebody is intentionally trying to kill you. They're intentionally fucking up the servers. This is not a fault on like Blizzard. I mean, it technically is as well, but it's not like because Blizzard's server was unstable or that your network was unstable, right? That your character died. This is unstable because somebody attacked the servers. It's completely different.
Someone intentionally, like, trying to take down the servers and DDoSing them, I think it's a malicious intent. It's with malicious intent, and I think it's a bit of a different situation in this regard. It is the same? I think not, personally.
No, it's not.
I think not, because an attack is not random. Servers, especially hardcore servers, can.
People who say it's the same just wishes it was the same. It's wishful thinking, but it's not, and I think they know that it's not.
And be unstable, unstable sometimes. They can lag, they can, like, you know, there can be some issues. Maybe you have internet problems, but that's kind of goes with the show. And they've already said previously they won't do anything about this. I definitely don't think it's the same. This sets the precedent to DDoS a server if your raid wipes. Yes, if you wanna risk going into prison because you died with your raid, because it is actually not legal to be DDoSing servers. If you didn't know, there was a person a few years back who was DDoSing the Blizzard servers, and he actually went to prison. So yeah, it's not something that you just real fast do, right? So yeah, but it's also like one person, one. Well, yeah, but okay, fair enough. It's not the same as in terms of intent, but the same kind of not being able to do anything against this. I get the frustration from DC hardcore enjoyers. I don't know. It does definitely set up a. Yeah, there's been one person from the what I know that's been like the big thing because it was a huge blown up thing. There's probably been more. One that we know of, right? Obviously. I think though, I think in this instance it's a good thing. I think it takes away the power that the DDoSer tried to achieve by taking down the servers, not only towards the streamers but towards the realm as a whole, right? There's been a lot of non-streamers that died because of this too, which I think is important to keep in mind. Quizzy said, I agree that they are not the same. I'm talking about the end user experience. Me being disconnected from a DDoS or their servers breaking is the same. I don't agree.
What? Wait.
Connected from a DDoS or their servers breaking is the same. About the end user experience. Quizzy said, I agree that they are not the same. I'm talking about the end user.
I agree they are not the same.
User experience. Me being disconnected from a DDoS or their servers breaking is the same. I don't.
I'm talking about the end user experience. Well, sure. But not really still, because like all of your friends will be disconnected at the same time. You getting you getting killed from a disconnect won't kill like 100 people. That's just gonna kill you. It's still not the same experience, but sure, you get disconnected like from DDoS and you also get disconnected from having shit internet. But it's not the same. You get disconnected in both. You die in both, but it's not the same. And you even agree, like why would you say I agree that it's not the same and then end your paragraph with that it's the same?
Don't agree. I don't think servers just being unstable like randomly from time to time is the same as a person DDoSing the servers for weeks in a row trying to take it down. I don't think it's the same. If I died to a DDoS, I don't know, it would feel different than just like DCing, you know?
Server hiccups, lag spikes and random disconnects are covered by the EULA, which we agree when we roll in hardcore server. DDoS is a different kind of situation whatsoever.
I agree. It's not the same, and whoever thinks that is some major copium, yeah, I mean, yeah, you do die, so like the end result is the same, but I think the way that it goes down is different. It's a bit of a weird situation though, because there's never been anything done like this before on any like hardcore thing in general, right? A week or two ago, dozens of people died on hardcore because of Blizzard unstable servers, and now they resurrect streamers because...
But that's not the same. That was Blizzard unstable servers, not somebody attacking them with malicious intent. Again, it's not the same. These people, bro, they're so fucking stupid, it's unreal. Like, how the fuck do you not get this? How do you not fucking understand? It's not that hard to grasp.
Because of DDoS. Why do normal people who pay servers playing on those servers not have the same privilege? Well,
this paragraph is just to try and divide normal people from streamers.
Not only resurrecting the streamers, Mordial, they're resurrecting everybody on the servers that was within this thing. Yes, is it happening because of the streamers? Probably. Yeah, probably, because the streamers, they give a lot of attention to the game and they...
It wouldn't be crazy if they did, but I actually disagree with Guzu. I don't think that's why. Because they did roll back a server on the EU as well before this. That's no streamer server, so...
Cover a lot of things, so if it was just like... if let's say there was no coverage whatsoever, no streamers doing anything like that, it probably wouldn't have happened. But I guess that's how it works with content creators and with YouTubers and with streamers. There's a lot of great things about having content creators on a game, and there's also a lot of bad things. Would this has happened?
There's not a lot of bad things. He's just saying that to be nice.
Would this have happened if it wasn't for the OnlyFans?
To appeal to these people in his chat, just overly negative about streamers, but then still keeps watching them.
Thing and the Blackburn layer and all that stuff? Probably not. No, I don't think so. But I still think it's a good thing that that they did this. I am a bit torn though. I am a bit torn of it. I think it's definitely good. The DDoS probably happened because of the streamers.
What? What are you torn about? This is more than definitely good. This is like the whole thing. OnlyFans changed people's lives in that fucking guild.
Well, maybe. We won't know that for sure, but it's probably very likely. Who knows, right? Grubby said OnlyFans streamers done hundreds of millions of worth of promotion for the game. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Smart.
You know?
Smart Grubby.
You could also turn it around like this. We probably wouldn't even have hardcore if it wasn't for content creators. You know? So like maybe we
they'd have hardcore, but it would be like a subcategory that people don't really give a fuck about.
We probably wouldn't even be playing it if it wasn't for that. We wouldn't even have classic WoW if it wasn't for content creators. You know?
I wouldn't be playing it. I wouldn't have played it. I wouldn't have given it a chance. I would have thought, like Asmongold, that it was just a big waste of fucking time. It wasn't, by the way.
So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of great things that content creators do. There's probably a lot of bad things too, right? It's kind of like the double swords. That's copium? Nope. There is no way it would have happened classic the way that it did without all those big content creators back in the day promoting it and doing all that stuff. I'm not talking about me, by the way. I wasn't even a content creator back then. I was just a normal player, whatever the heck, right? Yeah. Soda started it. Yeah, Soda was a big part of it. Disagree. I think the likelihood of it happening without all the big content creators and streamers and YouTubers promoting the petition and all that stuff, it wouldn't have had as much traction as all.
That's true. Classic didn't they didn't want to release Classic at all. Like they thought Classic was going to be a failure. Right? They were scared of releasing Classic. Of course it wouldn't have. They got 200,000 written petitions to fucking release Classic in the first place. And then they were surprised when it did well. They didn't even have a dedicated team for it before, like afterwards, after the release, like after they realized, oh shit, you know, we're actually gonna have to have a dev team specifically for this.
Yeah, there's no way. It's not fun to see how the hardcore rate now. If you wipe, you just need to cry a lot and you get a res XD.
Okay, whoever said that is absolutely fucking retarded. Are you fucking stupid? What the fuck are you saying? Do you not see what's going on? Do you not? You have a raid wipe and you can know, dude. No, that's not what's happening. Does he think that OnlyFans wiped on that boss? Like, mechanically wiped?
I will be very clear. I don't think this is something that they should... I don't know. It is a slippery slope. I do agree with...
It's not a slippery slope. It's very simple. There's a clear distinction here.
That. It is very much a slippery slope. Right?
No.
So some people could maybe be worried that it's like, you know, you opened up the Pandora's box.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Somebody was trying to attack the box with an axe and you took the axe from them. You didn't open it. You just stopped people from destroying the lid.
Box, and then now it's just they're gonna do it all the time. But I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, and I don't think that's the reality, personally.
Thank you. You're being too diplomatic, Guzu. It's like, he starts out saying like some kind of ishy stance, like, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. And it's like, yeah, I completely disagree with you, by the way. You're fucking retarded.
Be like Guzu, if you rack for 5 hours, you don't die in DDoS attacks. Hey man, I was ready to raid. What will happen to removed characters to non-hardcore after death? We don't know. We don't know yet.
I'm wondering that too.
Did all the asthma go because you're the first one? All these takes. I think there's definitely gonna be a lot of people because you're the first one.
Did all the Asmongold come in here because you're the first one live? What are some of these takes? Oh shit, he's talking about the dumbasses in chat. Yeah, no, true. I don't think, I mean, Asmongold's chat is fucking diabolic. But, I mean, that's just what happens when you have that many viewers. I don't think the most of Asmongold's takes are that bad, but it's like, I've seen some shit from his chat. It's completely retarded. But I don't think they're in Guzu's chat. I think people just, either they don't understand what's going on and think like a DDoS attack is the same as a regular DCE, or they just think it's unfair that their character is dead and Guzu's character won't be.
All these takes. I think there's definitely going to be a lot of people not very happy about this, partially because maybe they have a big distaste towards content creators and they don't like content creators, so this is a perfect opportunity to obviously go against that.
It is the fucking, what's that phenomenon called? Seeing a pattern because you believe there is one. Like, is it just called confirmation bias? How the fuck do you pronounce this? I understand why I didn't remember this. Translate.
Apophenia.
Apophenia. It's a prime example of apophenia. Apophenia is the perception of meaningful patterns in any unrelated information, including sound, sights, experiences. It includes the visual specific phenomenon. Oh no, wait, this might not be the... this might not be it. Oh, it might actually be it. Yeah, no, yeah. It is. Apophenia is also the human propensity to unreasonably seek definite patterns in random information. Right? This is what gamblers do to, like, when they think, ooh, next spin. You know? Next spin is the one because I've seen this, and this drop. It's a prime example of apophenia. They see something that confirms their bias and now they're like, oh shit, there's a pattern here. No, there's no pattern here. You're seeing a pattern because you want to see one. It's not because there actually is one.
Also, there might be a lot of people that don't really care about content creators and that don't really, doesn't matter, but they just don't like that a hardcore realm is being turned back and that a lot of the integrity, I guess you could say, is being taken away from a hardcore server if Blizzard goes in and intervenes. It's also worth noting that it wasn't just hardcore. Reportedly, Modern, WoW, and Overwatch at least had issues with DDoS attacks. Yes, we don't know for sure if this was a targeted...
I had some viewers in chat that couldn't play on the US realms on retail as well.
...thing towards hardcore. You know, that is the current...
I don't think it was towards hardcore at all, specifically, because it started out with DDoSing during the World First Race, and everybody thought, oh shit, it's because of the World First Race. Then, after the World First Race ended, they kept fucking DDoSing, and I was like, what the fuck? What's this about? And then, like, it happened really hard during the OnlyFans raid, and then they thought, oh, OnlyFans is targeted, it's to target hardcore, it's to kill off hardcore. But I mean, even after OnlyFans died, and it was announced that they were gonna like, whatever, right? They're gonna quit. They fucking kept DDoSing for like 2 more days after that. I don't think it had anything to do with the World First race necessarily, or OnlyFans, or Hardcore. They just fucking hated Blizzard, and they wanted to fuck up their servers. Like, otherwise, why the fuck would you keep going?
Current, like...
DDoSing costs money. Just think about it for a second.
Important, not important, that's the current, like, popular take. Because, you know, there's the big OnlyFans thing that happened. But there was also DDoSing happening during the race to World First. Liquid wasn't able to play because the servers are getting DDoSed, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say I was happy coming to OnlyFans and found you, Glitters, Wise Shaman, and Savage and Grubby. Don't mind what game you play. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Wasn't it after the race already? Do you think we'll change the thing for OnlyFans 3? Obviously, I don't know. I think in general, I am a bit torn with it. I think it's overall good though. I like it personally. Because it does take away a lot of the power that the DDoS person, whoever they were, it takes it away from that. A bit late to the show, but is there any official news? I'll talk about that.
Maybe he's feeling torn because he has technically already like received closure for OnlyFans, and now it's gonna reopen again. I don't know.
I'm glad OnlyFans gets another chance. I'm also happy that it all... I mean, we'll see how many people are gonna get rest or not. There's no reason to be torn about it. They should have done it for every mass DDoS event. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if it's a target...
I agree with that, Chatter.
...targeted thing to like try to take down the servers from a third party, then I don't know. I feel like it's fine that they did a rollback for it. Usually I would be very against them doing rollbacks, but I think in this case it's fine, honestly. I think it's the right exception to make. A W for Blizzard. Streamers are creating hype, which keeps...
And when he says in this case, he doesn't mean because there were streamers or because he was in the raid. He means in this case because it's DDoS. A lot of people in his chat, I could foresee not understanding this difference.
Hardcore alive and keeps...
Based on the messages that he's read out loud so far.
New players coming in. Yeah, I think overall it's a W. I like it, personally. You know, it's not a rollback. Well, allegedly it is. We don't know for sure what it's going to be in. I knowingly play hardcore mode.
Hold on. It's not a rollback? Did I read this wrong? I mean, yeah, no, it might not be a rollback. It might just be a res.
Mode on unstable Blizzard servers, and I want the same treatment as content creators who's targeted by a server worldwide. What about my level 43 human male who died to pirates? Well, it is not only going to be the streamers that are going to get a rollback, guys. Or like a revive or whatever you want to call it. The streamers... What about my level 43 human male who died to pirates? Well, it is...
Yeah, what about him? But do you not get what we're talking about? Do you not get what Guzu is talking about? Like, what the fuck? What about him, bro? Like, shut up. What the fuck?
It's not only going to be the streamers that are going to get a rollback, guys. Or like a revive or whatever you want to call it. From what we know, it's probably going to be within a certain time frame that they're going to resurrect the players. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, we'll see. It's going to be a revive, right? Maybe they're going to limit it to certain people above higher, like a certain level. Maybe it'll be within a certain time frame. I don't know. Yeah, it's a revive, not a rollback, obviously. Also, yeah, Soda Poppin made a little thing about it on the Discord server. Not very big statement.
This is what I wanted to see.
But he just said, God fucking damn it. So,
okay.
It is fucking weird though, but oh my god, it must be, for me as well, it's like, I was kind of coming to the terms with the fact that like, it was kind of over.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
okay,
it is what it is. And then I was like, oh shit, wait, what are we doing now? So from what I understand, there's gonna be a Wednesday tomorrow, this Wednesday the 26th, there's gonna be a guild meeting.
Does that mean invites are open?
For OnlyFans. probably talking about the future and what the plan is. Maybe there's gonna be a big raid happening, and whatever happens, happens. Maybe it'll be a change to the other server, the normal servers, but with the add-on. I don't fucking know. We'll have to wait for that, right? To be honest, I think this is a streamer rollback. On the first hardcore server, when they had a hiccup, I remember more than 5,000 people died in 10 minutes.
This is not a hiccup, you fucking imbecile. This is a DDoS attack. It is not a faulty on WoW's server integrity. This is like a malicious attack from the outside. It's not internally in Blizzard where there was a problem and now it's unstable. No, this is somebody from the outside pinging their servers until they fucking explode, dude. It's not the same. Like, how the fuck do people not understand this?
It's in the rollback. I think if they do it for a streamer only thing, that would be very bad. I think it should be for all the people.
Also, no, it wouldn't. It would not be very bad. It would be fucking smart. Tyler1 says it. I also said it. Listen, if Blizzard don't roll back the servers, they're fucking stupid. Like, just from marketing perspective, they're fucking idiots. Here we are.
On the
Apparently not that stupid.
servers. Pick a whatever time frame within whatever, I don't fucking know, and revive everybody, not just the streamers. Maybe like people above a certain level, right?
No.
Because if it was only streamers, that's not good.
No, but it needs to be like connected to the DDoS attack.
I would hate that. I actually would not be a big fan of that. It should be for everybody, because, you know, streamers, they provide a lot of attention and a lot of like coverage for the game, but they're like the players are players, man. Like, for the people, you know, shit. Are you joining the Minecraft server too?
The players are not just players. In reality, this is not true. And we all kind of know this. If I play something, it won't gain as much traction as if Soda Poppin plays something. Let's not pretend that me and Soda Poppin provides equal value to the game. Let's not pretend that, okay? That's not true.
No, I don't want to. No, I'm not joining a Minecraft server. I don't know what people are saying on the forums here though. It's not for streamers only, but that streamers and die provoked revive. Yeah, of course. I mean, a lot of this is probably because of the streamers. A lot of the streamers covered it. I would imagine, right? Not.
So you should be thanking the streamers, if anything. If that is true, which I don't think it is, because they did roll back an EU server before this, no streamers. Alright? If that is true, motherfuckers should be thanking OnlyFans. They just rezzed your character.
Not probably only that because of that, but still. We'll see what happens though with OnlyFans tomorrow on Wednesday. There's gonna be a guild meeting, and then we'll figure out what the plan is. For me, I'm still on the same kind of stance as the yesterday's video I uploaded and then we talked about yesterday. I'm gonna keep raid logging on my warlock if the guild decides to continue. Yeah, I'll probably keep raid logging. I'll log in, I'll do my raid, I'll have fun with that. I'll do it once a week or twice a week, whenever that is, and then I'll probably focus on my other content apart from that, right? Doing some playthroughs and other stuff. And that's it, right? This is nepotism? No.
Alright, let's... Hold on. I like that he just... No. Nepotism, the practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, or associates, especially by giving them jobs. This is not a example of
I don't think
nepotism. You think anybody in OnlyFans is related to a Blizzard employee and that makes them roll back the servers? What are you, fucking stupid? Hello, Danaus. What's good? Good morning.
it is. I think no, that's no. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Are you just using the word because you've seen it in like some pirate software video or something like that? That's good news for the TV audience, but let's wait to see how you'll act after it happens again. So far, you're proving defenseless against these attacks. You've eventually...
How are you, buddy? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Just watching this video right now.
A lot of angry customers and preferential treatment. I don't know. I feel weird about this because it's true though to a certain degree. Like, okay, so but are we gonna sort of work with something like that? But I guess the whole DDoS thing is a hard thing to really combat in that regard. I know some private servers combated the DDoS attacks by making the ping artificially higher. It was kind of fucking cooked and it was really annoying, but that's how they did it. Sane, by the way, thank you for the raid. Talking about all the DDoS stuff. Morka says, favoring streamers and putting them as a spotlight on them, favoring them ahead of others is a fact nepotism. What are you guys on?
No, it is not. Only if they know them personally. It is not nepotism.
It's not about worker relatives. Blizzard took a hard stance on not reviving, but now they're doing it. This is preferential treatment.
No, it is not. Because they took a hard stance on not reviving people from disconnects, not from DDoS attacks. This person is stupid. They, again, doesn't get the difference. So you lose your hard-earned levels? Yep.
What you gotta realize, though, is that, yeah, obviously, if it's like media coverage. It's not only the streamers that are getting revived, by the way. It's literally everybody. And this is...
He said this like 5 times in the video.
This is like a really shitty thing to realize as well. Yeah, the world isn't fair. If a lot of people are showing, like, giving a lot of coverage to a game and a lot of, like, you know, eyes on a game, certain things will happen that can maybe feel like it's unfair, but that's just kind of how it goes in life, right? But
I think this point kind of differentiates from his stance earlier in the video, where it was like he should have just doubled down and said it's still not the same. It's still not the same. Nobody was DDoS attacked earlier and didn't get the characters resurrected. As far as I know, that has never happened. Which is what this chatter is saying happened, but it didn't. Or he just doesn't understand the difference between a DDoS attack and a normal DC or server instability. There is a difference.
Still, I don't think this has anything to do with nepotism.
No, again, good. Good that you pointed that out, because it doesn't.
This has nothing to do with nepotism at all. The streamers are not getting res individually. It's going to be happening, hopefully, to all the people on the servers, right? Regardless.
The word would be favoritism. True. I see his chatter down there. This is true. Favoritism would be a better word for it.
The word would be favoritism. Favoritism would be a better word to use in this case if you do want to go against the streamers and you don't like streamers. Favoritism would be a better word. Yeah, not nepotism though.
Yeah.
Hey Guzu, I heard you got revived on hardcore. Can I get a rest?
Okay.
Denton, why are you getting rest and I won't? I grinded my human male warrior.
Okay.
Are you better than me?
Oh my
change.
God. Blizzard change. But that pretty much summarizes every fucking idiot in his chat right now. It's so good. Oh.
I mean, yeah, it's very black and white, right? At that lower Q, I think it's a black and white and nothing in between. It's a sign for lower Q, I think it's a black and white and nothing in between. Yeah, it's very black and white, right? And that's how at least this guy is talking about it. It's simple. With the TOS, you have to contract with Blizzard. They offer you a service which they failed, so they're compensating for the errors in this way. Yeah.
I mean, people love to live in black and white fallacies because it makes the world simple. They just don't understand that it also makes the worldview completely fucking skewed.
I don't know. I'm not sure why you would be really angry about this in general. I feel like, you know, maybe people don't like streamers. Maybe that's fair, you know. There's a lot of people that don't like streamers and what the streamers bring.
Because people feed off of anger.
To certain games. The previous DDoS, Blizzard had a lot of coverage on all the places, and Blizzard did nothing. This is a case of John from marketing telling Barry Blizzard that they're saving a lot of money in advertising.
What?
Case of John. DDoS, Blizzard had a lot of coverage on all the places to certain games. The previous DDoS, Blizzard had a lot of coverage on all the places, and Blizzard did nothing. This is a case of John from marketing telling Barry Blizzard that they're saving a lot of money in advertising. No, I don't agree with that. No.
The previous DDoS? There was a previous DDoS? I don't think there was. Wasn't that just server instability? That was not a... was that an attack? As far as I know, that was not an attack. That was just the servers being ass.
Yeah.
I can tell from... I can tell from Guzu's face that there's something about what he just said that he can't really put his finger on. Something's not right. So he can't agree to it, even though what he's saying is making sense if it was true. But personally, I think that what he's saying isn't true. I don't think that was a DDoS.
I'm not sure why people would be really angry about it. I would understand anger and frustration if it was a specific streamer targeted res, but not the community as a whole. But to me, it seems like big DDoS happened, a lot of streamers covered it, a lot of streamers made videos about it, content creators, whatever the heck. Blizzard realized this, saw the outcry for it, and then revived characters, and that's it, right? Yeah. And the people complaining about favoritism in many ways, yeah, a lot of the time that is kind of how the world works. It's not always super fair, right? But I do think Blizzard had good intentions with trying to roll this back, and therefore I think it's a good thing. You know? Yeah. I'm unaffected. I'm a hate watcher of the streamers, but I'm curious about how you handle people who have already deleted their characters and transferred them. This is a very good point as well. I'm happy that they revived dead characters due to DDoS attacks, but if the streamers weren't affected, Blizzard would not do anything for the ordinary players. Probably very true. Yeah. If it wasn't covered by a ton of content creators and stuff like that, very likely that nothing would have been done, right? That's probably very likely. Many disconnects have happened in the past, and people continue to play in the...
Again, it's not just a disconnect. You fucking morons. This is DDoS attacks, specifically. Yes, many disconnects have happened in the past, and will continue to happen in the future. It's not about a disconnect.
The future, there's been many lag spikes that kill hundreds of characters. What was done about them? Also the same thing with streamers. A lot of streamers also died in the past. Nothing really happened then either, right? But yeah, this is very true. Definitely. I definitely think this is the major outcry for the people that are angry about this. From what I've seen, I think generally, I would say 90%. I've looked a little bit on some forums and some posts and some stuff like that, and some Reddit posts. I think 90% of people are happy about this and think it's a big W. 10%, maybe 5% are just really angry because either they hate streamers or they just don't like that it's, you know, maybe it's a slippery slope or it's like a, you know, stuff like that. We're gonna hop onto StarCraft soon, by the way, chat. I just wanted to like cover a lot of this stuff because it's a pretty hot topic, I guess, right now. I hope the rest of the DDoS attacks from 2 weeks ago with the group. Yeah, we will see how long back they're gonna do it, right? It is how it is. I agree with they can only because the streamers died to DDoS. They would never have done anything like this. But let's be real here. Unless you stream for the game for an audience, you and me benefit Blizzard the most with our subscription. Yes, there are systems that can actively scan and detect malicious connection attempts at DDoS and other denial of service related attacks. But as you probably understand, this is a really costly and compute-intense solution, mainly used by organizations like banks, states, and so on. But even they can be overrun by traffic. It's impossible to 100% prevent any internet connections from DDoS unless it's completely unplugged from the internet.
This is what I said as well, as a person who has at least a little bit of IT knowledge, since I have worked in IT and well, educated. You cannot really stop a DDoS unless you've got some government level facility security on the DDoS stuff. Remember during our training, we would try to DDoS, or not DDoS, but, you know, ping a military website. And it literally just says fuck off, basically, right? It says that you can't ping this. However, the only way to do it, like, it's a cat and mouse game at the end of it, because you ping them, they need to increase capacity of their network and everything. And, you know, you're trying to create a bottleneck, and if they give more space, then it is what it is. And like somehow they need to keep finding their IP to ping it. They swap their IPs constantly, and then it's like a cat and mouse game. They swap their IP, they find a new one. They swap their IP, they find a new one, and they keep fucking sending these pings until it fucking blows up. And the only way to not being able to ping a server is for it not to be connected to the outside world, which would make it not playable, right? So it's like, it's not really possible to do that unless you've got this fucking government level security system where it's more than just costly. I'm not even sure everybody is allowed to have it, but
Sure, you can mitigate and reduce the negative impact of such as attacks, but I'm sure this is a hot topic for the month within Blizzard. Sometimes your enemies have to check for you to realize what actions have to be taken. Yeah. Kinda true. It's probably 80% don't care, 5% hate, and 50% happy because they play hardcore. Yeah. I think the most important thing is that the people that actually play hardcore and the people that have been affected, I would assume they're probably happy about this. A lot of the people that are maybe not happy about this,
I think it's more than 15% happy and more than 5% hate. I think, sure, if we're, I mean, what kind of pool of human beings are we talking about here? Like all WoW players, or just all hardcore players, or all humans on this earth? Like 15% of what? I don't understand what the pool of humans is. You can't have, like, I don't think 80% of the people who play Classic don't care. At all. And do you want to include the people who play retail in this? If so, I still don't think it's 80% that don't care. People want to see the content. They've been loving the content.
or don't like it, is they probably don't play. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, right? I think that's what it boils down to. You know? The people angry about this have nothing else to do? Maybe, yeah. And it's also popular to pile on Blizzard, right? If something negative is happening or whatever. Thanks a lot.
Or if something positive is happening, apparently.
For the considered move. We're loving this game and don't deserve to die list. Thank you very much. Thank you. The right move. Huge W for Blizzard. It's okay for thousands to lose their characters in control situation. Then you take action.
Oh, so it's okay for thousands to lose their characters in random beyond their control disconnects and or other situations that happened before, but as soon as a bunch of narcissistic drama farmers, then you take action. No. Again, you do not understand the difference between a DDoS and a disconnect. Like, these people, fucking hell, bro. It's the same. It is the same fucking story over and over again. And by the way, Tracy Worgen, use your main next time, you fucking pussy. Who the fuck posts on the Worm on a 55 Worgen Death Knight? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I think I don't agree with this guy, Tracy Worgen. Yeah, random DCs and server instabilities shouldn't take out.
Fucking, is that his achievements points? 530? Bitch doesn't even play the fucking game.
Action. But if it's an actual, like, you know, targeted DDoS attack, then it's a bit different, I suppose.
What do you care? You don't play the game, Tracy.
I play hardcore and I don't like this due to some of the precedents it sets. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Thinking it's wrong doesn't mean that I'm angry about it. No, I'm not. I'm painting with a very wide brush here, PGM. Never take the people who clearly have made alls to comment on the forum seriously. Yeah, of course not. A lot of people are also trying to, like, you know, rage bait. Like, this guy has... Oh gosh, 11,000. Some people no, it's seven posts. This is achievement points probably. Yeah. But yeah, some people post a lot on to rage bait and whatever. DDoS attacks being reversed, revived. Let's see what Reddit has to say about this. There's a Reddit post here on the classic WoW Reddit.
Oh god.
They did something. If we're being honest, they didn't really have a choice in this one. If you do something, then hardcore is just dead indefinitely because of the message, oh, I could just DDoS the servers and wipe out dozens of guilds and that. And it kind of had this response was more than shit happens. However, it's genuinely shocking.
Because it doesn't really matter who is targeted. It doesn't matter who is targeted. The fact that you just know that your character can be DDoS attacked. And then it's just fucking over for you and your guild. There is no go again if the whole fucking guild wipes. That is completely different. You're literally gonna have to be leveling in fear. Like, I don't care if OnlyFans is targeted, I don't care if the normal consumer is targeted, like, who the fuck cares who's targeted? We're collateral. It sucks. In that, like, hardcore can't exist if rollbacks don't happen during DDoS attacks. It can't exist.
Shocking, despite all that, they've done something. There's no universe where a classic team of 3 years ago would have even acknowledged his innocence, so we're at least making progress. I agree with this. Months, try to one of you complained for them to release Boon 3 months before it was no longer useful. Probably a lot of people also angry about maybe some other issues that are not being fixed within the Era servers and other servers too. I could see that being a big contention for people not being happy about this for sure. Blizzard never does anything. After done is give us classic and seasonal mastery and hardcore and seasonal discovery and fresh.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of fucked up actually. They've really given us a lot actually.
They have.
Thank you Blizzard for the 500.
Since 2019, they have.
Gifted, okay. Get ready for the subreddit to be nothing but I died doing DDoS and I didn't get revive posts. Probably true. But people pay for it. Very true. It's not fucking charity. Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the classic team has done a good job, man. I think they get a lot of shit. You know, I feel like they've actually done a good job, man. I know it's very popular to shit on Blizzard for whatever, like all the stuff, but I don't know, man. The general like classic and SOD and
it's not just popular to shit on Blizzard. It's popular to just spew hate in every fucking direction until a fish bites the hook. Straight up.
Hardcore. They've done a lot of shit, man. You know, I know it's a platform you pay for, obviously, but still feel like it's been pretty good. How many non-streamers have been intentionally griefed with a DDoS attack?
How many non-streamer has been intentionally, like, are you fucking stupid? Do you think a DDoS attack attacks a character in the game? What the fuck does this question even mean? What the fuck? Yeah, the next comment is they DDoS the entire WoW servers. Like, do you think that they targeted characters? What, are you fucking stupid? Due to targeting streamers, they were targeting the fucking world first race, or people thought it was world first race at first. They weren't even like, the hardcore servers weren't even hit that hard, but the world first race was. And now they think it's all about the streamers because that's what happened, like... What the fuck is this?
Due to targeting streamers, everybody else was a bystander. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't know for sure if that's the truth or not. Could be, could not be. Have you seen the old Murloc RPG?
I swear it's not. I swear it's not, because they kept DDoSing after the streamers were dead. It's bullshit. DDoSing costs money, and it risks your security to keep DDoSing. They can see where the fuck that ping comes from. Or allegedly, right? Alleged comes from. It's not smart to keep doing it if your goal is finished. They kept DDoSing the servers for 2 days after OnlyFans was dead. There is no way that that was the target, and they did it to, like, people, as I've already said this, people first thought it was the world first race, then they thought it was OnlyFans, but they kept doing it after OnlyFans was dead. It has nothing to do with any of that. I swear it has nothing to do. I don't believe it. Anyone could tell me anything. I don't believe it. I think it was just they wanted to kill off Blizzard servers. And now, like, even during this video, we now know that even, like, fucking Overwatch servers were attacked. Like, it's just like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I've not seen that it was being revived, though. Now we just need all the streamers to make fuss about bots so Blizzard can actually care about that as well. Dude, hey, man, bro.
They do, though. They do.
The amount of freaking bot videos there's out there, they've not done... Dude, what the heck, man? I think the bot thing will always be like a problem back and forth.
Yeah, it's a catch and mouse.
So many bot videos, man.
Cat mouse.
Oh my god. Soda and Blizzard, name a more iconic duo. I'm here for the anti-streamer meltdown. Can't wait to see all the non-streamers posting here. I got resurrected, which will happen. Everybody will be happy except the non-chosen, the ones that deleted and that were transferred already. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. Obviously. I'm not taking a look at the Murloc game right now. Maybe some other time I'll take a look at it.
I love how they, like, people can't just leave anything on, like, an open page. They always have to write something on it. They can't just leave it as, oh, we'll see what happens. They'll instantly assume that, oh, it's gonna go for the worst, you know? They'll instantly assume, yeah, I mean, this is gonna go to shit. Yeah, I mean, okay, this didn't go to shit? Okay, but the next thing is gonna go to shit. It's like, shut up.
Okay, honestly, I'm okay with this decision. It's basically like a more asshole-ish version of griefing, is that you're impacting literally everybody's experience. Yeah, shit happens.
More asshole-ish version of griefing. It's kind of like saying rip in peace. Griefing is asshole-ish.
Okay, what's some people on Twitter saying as well? W Blizzard, big L, bad precedents. I can see this being a take as well, yeah? I'm 100% open with Blizzard reviving affected players. Little too late, hardcore is dead. W attacks...
That's not true.
Attacks, revive everybody or no one at all. Hardcore is dead. In general, WoW feels pretty dead. Guess Blizzard can't let up the guys because of their...
No, you feel like WoW is dead because you don't want to play it. WoW is not dead, and it hasn't been dead. But the people who keep saying it's dead have been here since the fucking beginning of World of Warcraft. They never go away. They keep being here.
Marketing at the moment, Sag. I really don't think this will revive OnlyFans regardless. I'm gonna keep it a buck, chat. I feel like there probably still will be some raids going on, but it's gonna be raid logging. People are gonna log in, they're gonna do their raid, and then they're gonna log out. I don't think there's gonna be very much leveling or like OnlyFans RP going on. It'll be very much like, you know, a little bit of raiding here and there, I think. So I don't think that's really a thing, right? Okay.
Possibly.
I don't even think raid logging a few Blackburn layers until most people experience it, then done.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, probably true. Blizzard reviving dead. Oh, this is Pika we're talking about too. Soda was very close to being free. Jesus Christ. Sunglitters want you to do GTRP. Yes, he messaged me about that this morning. I think they're trying to do like some GTARP stuff with OnlyFans. I don't know, I'm a bit torn with GTARP. I don't know. I feel like for me, GTARP would be either I would fucking hate it, or I would really love it. I think I don't know if it's something I would like, I don't know. I told her I would think about it. And also GTARP, chat, it's like a streaming thing. You're just living. I don't want to be live, like, I don't know, I just want to go live, have fun with the games, you know. Maybe true. Maybe true. From what I've seen, it's high. Like, I feel like it was like... yeah, we're gonna start playing StarCraft in a few minutes. I just wanted to go over this whole Blizzard thing, Sunyata. We're gonna start playing soon. It didn't tend to be that long of a yap, but yeah. From marketing team told the higher ups how much they were saving on advertising fees, and it was no-brainer from there. That's true. To be fair, the DDoS haven't stopped and killed at least one...
It's true.
more Black-Run layer raid. Oh yeah, I saw this too. This is a Russian guild. This is a Russian guild.
Oh, I think I've seen this guy. He was in fucking full tier 3 and he petried out like a millisecond before he would die inside a BRD where everything got
The
pulled.
Russian streamer who also had a lot of deaths.
Секунд, воины, можете уже выпить флягу. Хватит на весь бой.
Battleshout, пожалуйста, Manfire. Пикни
I
меня.
have not tarmac now.
Блять, меня дискануло.
Дисконнект.
Yep.
Дес, видишь?
Yep.
Рекла. Дисконнект.
Yeah, they're disconnecting.
All камикадзе. Русь дисконнект. Русь дисконнект.
Тоже дисконнект, походу.
Yep.
Да, меня тоже дисконнектал. Ее
Всех дискнул.
Да, дисконнект.
From what I know, I think pretty much... I think their whole raid died. Almost the whole raid died. Yeah.
Holy
Whole
shit!
fucking raid died. 18 hours ago. This was yesterday.
Dude!
Yeah. Whole raid. Jesus. So yeah, obviously a lot of shit has been going down. They had
Holy
Petri.
shit!
Yeah. Okay. And? what do you want? Okay. So yeah, kind of sucks, dude. Petri won't save you from this. Yeah, I mean, if the servers are getting DDoSed, obviously. Not really much you can do about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fuck.
There's the whole thing, guys. I guess we'll have to see.
Right. And that's about what I think of it. He's gonna go play StarCraft.